Beneath the surface of our everyday lives lies a world shrouded in mystery, an unseen realm where shadows whisper and the unexplained lingers. What if the answers to life's greatest mysteries lie just out of reach, concealed in the supernatural? Join us as we delve into the chilling depths of the unknown, seeking answers to the questions that defy reason, a place where the unexplained comes to life. The team revisits a mysterious haunted location deep in the remote mountains of southeastern Kentucky.
We have with us tonight Miss Holly Mullins. She is an intuitive psychic and she is the real deal. And we're going to walk around this property that we've already had a lot of paranormal activity on and let Holly see how she feels, what she feels, and we've not front loaded her. So this is going to be an exciting investigation. So you guys come along.
Okay, so just pulling up on the property, I could feel, and getting out, I had to see if it was just me riding in the back seat or if it was me connecting to the land, because it feels so disorienting when I get out of the vehicle and like when I'm walking around now. So we've been here for a good while. I've had enough time to get my bearings and start to connect to the land, and it feels like a compass that's off. So it's like, and I'm getting these feelings like the more that I'm here, the longer that I'm here, I start to feel more. So whenever I start to feel it in my stomach area, it just lets me know that there's some, I guess you would say, darker or lower energies around. Not meaning that they're bad, but they're just lower. They feel different. So we'll see.
Now, whenever you're talking about a compass being off, are you talking about, like, say, if the compass needle was spinning?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because, yeah, that's exactly what it is. If I was just walking around here is disorienting. So I could imagine that anybody that comes up here, they have some type of, if they're not used to it, they are going to have that happen.
Well, now let us share something with you. You're not the only person that's ever said that.
Oh my God.
Most everyone that ever comes up here says that.
It is. It is. It's
they
like
say
I'm
it's
being
kind of
pulled.
like a time warp.
Well, I
sort
can see
of. Not that I've ever experienced time warps, but.
Well, let me just go ahead and use the words. A portal of some type. Something that's
been used.
Yes, something that is, because it's like, I don't know, I have feelings about tonight, and I'm just, I feel it. I feel something brewing.
I can validate exactly what you said from other people and myself.
Yeah.
This place it's beautiful.
Yes.
But it's like 1 minute it's like very light, airy, happy, and the next minute it's like what you said, the heavy, and the disorientation.
Yes. Yeah.
So you are about the 7th or 8th person.
Wow. Yeah,
said that.
I can see that, and then the more that I connect, the more, I did sit with the land. I went off with myself, and I said, well, let's go ahead and connect. If you would like to come through, let's connect. As far as spirits as the lands go, but with me, like I can get in touch with all of it, and it's separating, the spirits and the underlying activity, which will be causing some of the more profound experiences that they're having here.
And there have been profound experiences we'll share with you as we walk along.
Yeah. I feel like we're closer to what point there would be if you guys were to pinpoint or try to pinpoint this portal of activity. This is going to be it. This area somewhere within, because I'm feeling strong.
Do you think the woods is part of it?
Well, yeah, it is. Well. What I'm saying is not necessarily the house, but the woods. Oh, absolutely, the land, yeah, absolutely, the land. The land is ancient; it's way older than the houses. But you take the activity from the houses over the years, and whatever's happened on this land, which I sensed, murders or some type of murder, suicide, something to do with that type of things. Which back then it would have, and nobody would have ever known about it.
This path leads us to an old graveyard, old family cemetery, that we'll go out and we will, I Obviously, we'll look around a little bit now. We'll use the thermal and then pick up, Holly can tell us what she picks up on. We will, later tonight, we'll come back out, use the thermal and use the parabolic mic and run an EVP session. But we are heading around to the family cemetery.
As the team continues to walk around the old road, Holly offers some more insight about the area and what she is feeling.
Being up here and it's so secluded and so, away from everything.
Right.
And immersed in nature, you have a multitude of things going on here. And I think that's why it's so overwhelming too.
Mm-hmm.
Is because you've got different things happening and you've got energy imprinted by people who were here in the past and activities, and then you have these things that are entering here through another dimension, portal, whatever you want to call it.
What do you think's entering?
I
know the list could be long, but
yeah, it definitely could, but people have reported portals all over the world.
Sure.
And they see different types of things, otherworldly things that you don't typically see here, animals that you don't typically see here. One of them being Bigfoot or other worldly beings. And then you also have spirits that would also cross through. But there's so much energy here, it makes a lot of sense for me as a psychic, or as an energy worker, because you can feel that intensity.
Can we pause just a second?
sure. Frog.
Her voices.
Can I ask y'all something? How long's that pond been there? Sorry.
A long
50
time.
years. At least 50 years. What are you getting from the pond?
I could swore I heard voices coming from right down there. Like two people talking.
Really?
Yeah, I heard it several times and I thought, well,
We can talk more about that.
I just thought it was, I'm like you, I thought it was just the frogs.
There have been people seen on the porch and in the second story window. But the thing about the second story window is they took out the stairwell for some reason.
So how'd they get up there? Okay. All right, we can move on. Maybe I'm just,
No, you're not. There have been entities seen in the window.
maybe I'm just paranoid.
I feel like whenever darkness hits, that they'll come forth a little bit more, if that makes sense.
Oh, it does.
And that they said after dark it turns into a whole different place. Of course it does, our senses are more heightened in that aspect too. So it allows us to connect with everything here a little bit more. But there's just so many different eras overlapping energy here. And so that's what I feel like people will have different different sightings here, and the different eras that stack, and that's the energy. This mountain's very old.
The team arrives at the old neglected cemetery, its eerie atmosphere accentuated by overgrown weeds and crumbling headstones.
What kept coming through my mind was this was their dream. This was their dream. This is where, building or safety is what kept coming into my mind over and over and again. So, I don't know the history of this. I just know that it's old, and I know without a doubt that these people, generationally, we can look back in time and see how hard life was, and how unkept records were and things like that. So I feel like there was a lot of course, a lot of grief a lot of death. But just ultimately safety. These people that I'm being shown right now, it was safety for them.
Tony, do we know approximately how many graves are in this unkept graveyard?
We think there's somewhere around 30 plus.
Wow.
Once that you get digging, because there's some of them you can tell that when it's the leaves are down, there's some sunken places with no headstones that you figure there's been a body or is a body. And
Yeah.
I know there's some it's just a rock, though, right? I mean,
Yeah.
at the headstone,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
basically
yeah.
just a rock.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Holly's attention is drawn to a particular grave, a weathered marker, its inscriptions barely legible through the encroaching vegetation. Compelled by an unseen connection, she delves into the tale of the man resting beneath the earth, uncovering a story long buried in time.
I feel like I see this man in overalls, and he's a big man. And like that's what it's showing me he's big and he's in overalls, and okay, so Spirit's saying like the type of man that you didn't cross, he was treated very badly. So the way that he treated people was because he was treated badly. That's what he's telling me.
So he was. Are you trying to say maybe he was a rough customer type
Oh
person?
yeah,
Bully.
yes, very much so. I feel like he had trauma and he inflicted trauma on other people in other ways, and
Generational trauma passed down.
yeah, very sick, twisted, I guess, and some definitely sick and twisted.
What happened to him, you think?
So and then I see the heart big. That's how I'm being shown him.
Blow to the body.
Yeah, definitely blow.
Not just a bloat, but a blow.
Yeah.
I know exactly what happened to him.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh.
He was a bully. A foreign guy married his sister, which we might be seeing around his mom. They hated him. They hated the foreign guy, and he was always messing with the. Because he wasn't he was from what we can tell, is a pretty rough dude.
Yeah.
But the other guy was just like crappy,
Right.
like lazy, and
Right.
probably didn't treat his sister well.
Yeah.
His brother-in-law killed him. Shot him in the chest off his horse
Wow.
at the post office at Grace Knob.
Wow.
And we have this documented?
Absolutely.
Wow. But it's definitely, I felt the heart area.
He shot him dead in the chest.
Yeah.
Argument broke out. They were both drinking,
Yeah.
Of course.
and argument broke out, and he didn't give him a chance. He probably said something like, I'll beat your hind end.
Yeah.
And the guy took him at his word, and he just went, pow.
Yeah.
He shot him off his horse.
And that was the end of that.
Wow.
We bring Holly to one of the houses located on the property, a site known for its eerie history. This house has been the subject of numerous reports, with apparitions said to appear on the porch and in the second-story window.
So if when I step through here, it's like I'm stepping back in time, but I feel very weird in here, like I'm off again. But I see people, a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people. Like there's someone talking to me. Yeah. Okay. They see her. They see me. They see me, and they see me. They see me, and it's like when people see her, it's almost like a projection of something. Instead of like seeing a full body apparition, they're gonna see her as glitching in and out of this dimension, because she's showing me with her hair dirty, wet, white,
Holly's interaction left her with a sense of awe and exhaustion. The entity carried an overwhelming presence, an energy so immense it seemed to pulse through the very air around her. Holly described it as being a big energy spirit. The reading was turbulent, laced with a whirlwind of emotions that crashed over her like waves in a storm. Frantic, intense, almost chaotic. Every second demanded her full attention, pulling at her spirit.
Yeah, I'm going to back away from the energy for a little bit now.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm sure it's draining for you.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
As Thomas, Tony, and Holly explored the property, the rest of the team conducted an EVP session in one of its houses.
Are you okay with us being here? Do you want us to leave? Can we be here? We would like to talk to you. Would you be willing to talk to us? My name's Jonathan. What's your name? How long have you lived here? How long have you lived here? Walk up here and see if you can light up this box right here that is in front of me. Are you a man or a woman? I think I just heard a man.
Are you waiting for the guys to get back with Holly? Yes, Holly. Are you waiting for Holly? So we should pack it up until Holly gets back? Holly, yeah. You waiting for Holly?
You like Holly? Do you like me and Virgil? Would you prefer to talk to the women?
Want to talk to me? You did not want to talk to me last time I was here.
The team deployed a laser grid while the ghost box remained active, creating a charged environment for potential contact. It was during this session that they captured a peculiar shadow anomaly and several compelling EVPs.
Now, if you walk up to the device making some noise, we can hear you if you talk into it real clear. Is there anything you'd like for us to know? Could you say that again?
As darkness settles over the landscape, the team delves into the depths of the house's basement and methodically surveys the surrounding perimeter.
Have we got any K2 hit?
Right here. On the other one, right here.
Okay, that's coming from the ductwork because it's metal and it's probably got wires. Let's step to the middle over here. And let's just ask it a question.
Is anyone here?
Just ask it to light up the meter.
Light up the meter.
It won't hurt you. Just see if you can make the color lights change.
Holly's went into the other room to try to communicate or pick up any communications from any entities that may be in the house. A lot of times she likes to do her own thing without people around, which is absolutely fine with us. Sometimes I think she gets a better reading, or the entities feel more comfortable. So we'll wait on Holly and see what she has to say.
It's weird because I get I get that same feeling. I get that feeling in my gut. Okay, that. Because I always got sick to my stomach there. There's a shadow that's been seen down here too. A smaller shadow, so everybody thinks it's a child. It's not. It's actually something to land. There's definitely elemental things happening. So you got tricksters, like you'll have a trickster spirit. What that does, they'll do stuff to scare you. They'll move stuff. Like, that's what I want to do while I'm down here, like, while I'm staying there is just, like, scoop my feet, you know?
So not human?
That's just the tip. That's just the tip. I feel like there is someone down here with us, but there's too many people here. That's what I feel.
They're afraid.
Yeah, they're afraid, yeah.
There's some activity.
Absolutely. I feel like people definitely hearing stuff flying across the ceiling. Definitely a heavier feeling down here in the basement.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think, we can see that there's been water in here. Do you think that has played a part maybe in keeping the energy here or something?
Well, we could possibly do that, but you're connected to the ground.
Being a conduit?
This mountain, absolutely, it could be a conduit.
Okay.
Equipped with a night vision scope, they scan the dense woods, searching for any hidden movements in the shadows. To enhance their investigation, they deploy a range of specialized tools, each designed to uncover details that might otherwise go unnoticed.
Tony's using the thermal scope to scan the property. This has been effective in other investigations.
Yeah, if I see something, I'll call out a number like, 12 o'clock,
Sure.
3 o'clock,
Tony sweeps the forest with the thermal scope. Aside from the frogs and insects, the woods are eerily still. He pans across the pond. Then a voice from his left.
There's a voice to the left. Did y'all hear it?
I didn't. I hear him up on the porch talking a little bit.
Something come from out there.
I can check. Hey.
Scanning up toward Virgil's vehicle. Man, it's eerie damn looking.
The death whistle is a relic of the Aztec Empire. Once carved to mimic the scream of the dying, warriors blew it before battles to strike terror into their enemies. Today, it serves a different purpose. Paranormal researchers use it to provoke responses, to stir the unseen. Some say it disrupts energy. Others believe it calls to whatever's listening. They make the call to blow the death whistle.
Okay. Something hollered back at you, Thomas.
I heard that. We're going to blow it again. And the light turned on over at the building.
Again.
We had a return call.
We had a return call the first time.
That is just odd.
Ain't that the awfulest sound you've ever heard in your life?
It is.
What was that?
What'd you hear?
That was a big thump over to the left, back in the woods.
Across the water, something seems to be moving.
Oh, shit.
Huh?
Hold on, Tom.
Something back there.
It looks like it to me. It's right on the tree, but I can't see if it's a dark shape.
Heard a big thump over in there not long after we blew that crazy whistle I did.
It's morphing. Where you at, Tom?
I'm right here. I'm right beside you.
Okay. Now,
Tell me what you're seeing, Tony.
I'm seeing like a log on the ground, and then something looks like a trunk of a tree, but there's some stuff shifting around it. And this don't pixelate.
No.
Unless you put over 6 power magnification to it, this thing does not pixelate.
And we did hear a big thump over, or at least I did.
Okay, now you see where I'm holding it at? You see right here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna switch out with you. I'm gonna try to keep it.
All right, let me hand this to Bonnie. Bonnie, hold this camera and it's recording, so just hang on to it for it, okay?
All right, Tony. You see it?
I got you.
Okay. Right in there. Oh, I'm blind.
In the woods, right?
Yeah. It'll be look like a black log, then there'll be something standing up that looks kind of like a trunk of a tree, but it's too.
I see that.
You see it?
Yeah, well, you're talking about the little bitty skinny tree, right?
Yep.
And then there's something beside it.
Yeah. beside it and in front of it. It'll move
Yeah.
back and forth.
Thomas uses a thermal and locks onto the anomaly.
I try to move a little bit, see if I can move back to it, see if it's moved. Oh yeah, it's definitely moved now.
You see it?
Oh yeah, it's definitely changed shape. Yeah, now see, now it's a little bit different shape.
Mm-hmm.
At one time it looked bigger. Hey! Oh yeah, it's definitely moving, Tony. You see, now it's kind of, I just use the word kind of standing up more. It's taller. And if it's dark like that, it would be cold, correct?
Oh, yeah.
It's almost, let's see, now it moved again. And see, that's way too wide to be that little skinny tree.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way.
And you can see it's not pixelating.
Oh no, it's not pixelating at all. It's almost as if it's standing, if it's something standing with its left shoulder maybe towards you. That's weird. Watching fish. What's funny that we hear a kind of a thump over there, and then we got this black thing. It's weird. I'm still looking around over there. I don't see nothing else that even looks similar to that. Now it looks a little bit different. And I really haven't moved that much. But try to move back in there. It's totally different looking now. That's weird, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
You want to look at it? And looking through that thing and then,
Yeah, brighten it.
yeah, it's like you're blind for a few minutes. And the light over at the cabin come back on again, which is weird. Thank you, Bonnie, for running the camera. You still see it, Tony?
Yeah, I see it.
I wonder if it'd move if I blow a stupid whistle again. Should we try it?
Yeah, I'm gonna plug my ear.
Yeah, I told you it's loud. I blow it in the house. Wife really likes it. Not. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it shifted around.
Moves around.
Mm-hmm. They didn't like it. Yeah, it's turning, Tom.
Is it?
Yes, sir, buddy.
That's.
Look at my hand. It's doing this number.
I see your hand. Go ahead. Yep, that's. I seen it too. And it's evidently it's some type of cold energy because it's black. You would think it, hot would be white. I'm assuming.
See, we can change. I think if it is over here.
Let me walk that way some. I'll find out. See if it moves if I walk that way. Huh? Tell me something. Did he leave? Okay. Yeah, I seen it real good too. No movement because I'm down this way? Okay. What's it look like now?
It's throwing a heat signature.
Is it? Let me come. 'Cause I can't see because I'm looking at this stupid screen. I'm gonna have to use it to walk by. I couldn't see. Oh, you couldn't see you. I told you I couldn't see you, man. I'll have to look through this thing. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
I couldn't see you. I'm telling you, I have to look through this thing. Once you look through that and look through this, you're blind. We still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
Let me look at Bonnie. Would you hold that? Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
I couldn't see. I seen your feet, and it seemed like it was far enough away.
I turned it down just a little bit.
Tony holds his gaze, watching the strange object shift in the shadows.
Man, boy, ain't it bright.
The team returns to the house for one final EVP session.
Okay, guys, we're in an undisclosed location. We're going to run the parabolic mic. We're going to ask some questions and see if we can get some responses from EVPs just right out of the air. Tony is actually running the parabolic mic, and we got Holly, our resident psychic, who is going to also play a part in this experiment. Is there anyone here with us? Can you say your name for us, please? We're not here to harm you in any way. We just want to learn about you and about what's going on the other side and learn about your story. Does it bother you that we are here?
The hair on my arms are raising and have been for the last little bit.
We also have several devices that have lights on them. If you don't feel like talking to us at this time, you can make some of the lights light up and let us know that you're here that way. Can you move an object or even touch one of us?
There's a conversation going on. Very low.
I heard it with my natural ear just before Holly moved. I heard voices, which is weird. You don't have to be afraid of us. You can speak up. We're not here to harm you in any way. Can you tap on the wall?
If nobody moved, or somebody just knocked 3 times very lightly.
I didn't move. If you lived on this property with your family, make a knock, one single knock.
There was a knock.
Did you have horses and farm animals on the property? If so, give us another knock. Have you ever plowed your garden with a mule or a horse? K2 going crazy.
Yeah, K2.
K2 on the table going crazy. Can you make one of the other meters go off too, please? Virgil's holding a K2 meter. Can you make it go off? He won't bother you in any way.
Because the temperature drop.
I felt that.
Would it help you if we turned on one of the ghost boxes? Would you be able to communicate with us better? Light up one of the meters and we will turn one on for you.
There it is.
Meter.
Hit.
So I think that's probably what we need to do, Tony.
Yeah.
Okay, now talk to us. Holly's sitting there waiting to hear from you.
I'll ask you some questions.
How can I help you? Who is it that would like to speak with me? Can you come through, please? Who is the spirit here that would like to speak with me? What would you like to tell me? Can you tell me how many spirits are around, please? Would you like to tell me something? Can you tell me your name? What is your name? You know my name, but I don't know yours. Can I have your name, please? You know my name, but I don't know yours. Can I have your name, please? Your name, please. Could you say your name a little clearer and louder for us, please? We understand by open up communication that there's multiple people that would like to speak, but I would like to speak to the spirit who come through and ask for me. What do you need from me?
A country voice gave you a response, but I couldn't make it out.
Speak through us through the device. I can hear you. Do you need me to help you? Do you need me to help you?
very clear, yes.
Very clear, yes. I heard that one easily.
There's a female voice under all that. It's getting muffled and it's overpowering. Can the female please come closer?
I've had a battery drain on the camera.
What do you need from me?
She said to help her.
Can you please tell me your name? Help me.
Yep.
Okay.
Repeatedly.
I gotta take you off a second.
Yeah, I heard it clear.
Yeah.
It was drawn out. Help
I've
me.
got the chills up and down.
Yeah, it was help me.
She's right like this. She's right there.
As the investigation comes to a close, it was time to reflect.
The property seems like it has a life of its own. I'm not trying to be too dramatic here, but it's like 1 minute everything's really nice, and the next minute it's really heavy.
Yes, well, I spent quite a bit of time before the investigations that afternoon, before the evening investigation, walking through the property in the woods and around the pond that is there. And I got the feelings of something different, not human, but something very ancient, something that had been there for eons, that was in the very ground, in the rocks, in the trees. And it was not disconcerting at all. It felt comfortable, it belonged there, and I felt very privileged to be welcomed there.
So basically the way that property goes is in the daytime it is one of the most picturesque, beautiful places you will ever lay eyes on. But when it gets dark, you really want to be tucked in and at home. We have a saying that, you know, sometimes it's just the most magical, wonderful place, and sometimes it's not. And it's just that feeling of, you know, time to go in, get tucked in, and go to bed.
Whatever it was seemed like it was there long before the structures were there, before any human habitation even, before the natives from this land. It's very ancient. It just felt it belonged there.
Building 1 is unusual. That's where the lady at the top of the stairwell is seen. Everyone had some really negative feelings, or most everyone had negative feelings when we went into the basement. Now on this property, it's been occupied in some form or the other since around the 1850s.
Yes, the rest of the house I seemed comfortable. It was like a family home. But when I got down to the basement, it was very disconcerting. It felt as if a feeling of despair almost, of loss, of sorrow. I don't know why. It was very disconcerting in the basement.
I had heard stories that at one of the buildings that there had been a sighting of an apparition at the top of the stairs. So I didn't have very many details. It's actually one of the reasons why I had another experience. While everybody was out on the porch taking a break, I sat up in the living room there at the dining room table. There was a small setup that I set up some cameras and actually set up the grid light there at the bottom of the stairs shooting upwards so that it would actually cover not only the living room floor but the ceiling and the stairwell and pretty much the second floor balcony. And so I'm setting up in the viewfinder, I'm seeing a shadow to the right of the screen, and I'm kind of getting upset because I really played out my angles for my lighting and making sure that I was getting a clear view for this little experiment. And I actually in the video move the gimbal over a little bit more to cut out the shadow that actually moves along with it. And every time I would move the camera frame, the shadow would move with me. And so I was kind of getting aggravated, and so I just, I'll crop the video eventually. When I reviewed the evidence, I realized that this wasn't something natural occurring on the video. I really didn't feel anything in the basement, but there was one instance outside when we were taking a break out on the porch, and it was after dark, and I was there with Holly, and we were watching the light over by cabin 2. There's an outside light, and it was occasionally flickering on and off, and usually those don't do that unless light's hitting them or it's daylight.
Building 2 was a little different. It didn't have the same cohesive feeling, that family type feeling that building 1 had had. Things seemed strange in the second house. The first house, I didn't feel anything different or strange until I went into the basement. The second house was a different story. I feel things, I sense things that are different. I always have.
I really believe that property has activity on it. Too many things were experienced, caught on film, for me to be able to say that, to explain it or debunk it. So, you know, if you can't explain it or debunk it, it's got some merit.
Do I think the place has activity? Do I think the property is haunted? You better believe it. I think there's things there that are way older than man. I think it's attached to the grounds.
The team makes their way down the mountain road. Behind them, the forest falls silent once more. The investigation raised more questions than answers. Voices in the dark, shadows across the pond, lights flickering on and off, the death whistle echoing through the ancient trees. Folks say these ridges hold more than just history, but for now the mountain keeps its secrets.